Miles and miles of this sort of roads. A pleasure to go round. The occasional car or van, but not too sad. Walkers everywhere. If you got a dog, you'd wear the bloody thing out around here. It makes the New Forest look a little bit naff with all the animals up here. If walking was your thing, walking all over these hills, you'd need new knees and hips. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my. Good grief, good grief. Everywhere you look, outstanding. Outstanding natural beauty. Look at that little summit just down there, like a little point. Now I don't say it is, but around here there's lots of burial grounds, like domes from back in the goodness knows what ages. If you had time, you could visit those as well. A lot of history in this part of the world. A lot. I need a pub and a shandy. I think that's on the list now. Nice break. A bit later than I would have liked, but I've tended to take my time round here and soak it all in. I love seeing the old clouds go across the hills. Not seen landscape quite like this before anywhere else. There's so many like little pull-in car parks so people can get out and go for a walk. I bet in the August period it's as busy as hell. Got to be, isn't it? Lots of tours. My goodness, look where we're going now. That's a dark old dip. I bet a lot of people have climbed up there to stand at the top. I'm tempted, very tempted. I bet there's a nice view down the bottom too. I'd need a defibrillator to climb these hills. Well, I've just been in Church Stretton, picked up a few cans for tonight, had a lovely mint and lamb pie, homemade in the Bucks Head. Beautiful little town or village. Like going back into the 60s. Really enjoyed it. Now, what's going on when you go in a pub up here and it's $3.50 and $3.80 for a pint and $9.50 for a homemade pie, chips and peas? It's not Kent prices, you know. These lanes, you've got to be a bit cautious. You don't know what's going to come round or how much mud's on the road. Sun's getting low now. I've been out for a long time riding around these hills. Haven't got bored of it yet. Wind's still quite keen. Get back, have a shower. Now, is that picturesque or not? I think it is. I've been past so many farms, they're all starting to look the same. Real farming country here. There's nothing else you can do with the land. I just stopped. It's so peaceful. Real farming country. I'm only a short distance now from the campsite. I'm going to go back and put the old kettle on. Put my feet up, and now I'm coming back into where civilization is. I've enjoyed my time in the hills. And I think tomorrow I'll go off and look at some castles. What a beautiful day it's been. Well, this morning I'm up really early. The sun's not really got up. The mist is laying everywhere. Looks nice. I'm going to visit a few castles. I'll only show you a couple. Some of them are nearest here are about 11th century. Real little ruins. There's bigger ones further away. I can't quite go that far because I think there might be some rain or drizzle coming in a bit later, so I'm gonna potter about in South Shropshire and just have a good look round, as you do. Really enjoyed my time up here, but you need a week really. That way you could go and see the Roman towns, go around Shrewsbury. It's opened my eyes to what's around here. It's a good place to come around with your motorbike, I can assure you that. There's quite a few places where it looks like they could put speed cameras, but I think that's because it's such good riding around here, people could get carried away. Me for one. It's lovely looking at the mist just hanging there early morning. All this straw or hay bales all piled up. Probably hay. Feed for the animals for the winter. They won't go short of grass around here. I think it's likely to rain a bit tonight, but that won't matter if I'm in my tent. Helps me sleep. Up and down. It's often water lying in the dips. Lots of ponds around the place. The whole area is like patchwork quilts. Not big fields, lots and lots of little fields. It's a bit cooler to ride round today, I think I prefer it. Though yesterday was sunny and lovely and today a bit overcast, this is a nice temperature. With the Gore-Tex, all I've been wearing is a t-shirt, and yesterday that was too much. Not bad for the time of year though. Late September. Well, this is the village of Clun. And I bet that's the remains of Clun Castle. Now, how'd you get there? Well, the old castle's got a proper hill it's built on. You'd have a job climbing up there with your flipping swords and goodness knows what. Good place to defend it from the top. I think I'll go a bit further and have a look. Well, it's well made. You can see why it's lasted since the 11th century. Look how thick the walls are. This bit's still remaining. This is the Great Tower, and it looks like it had lots of floors in it, and you can see other remains scattered around here. It was actually quite big in the day. Well, I'm at Hopton Castle. Looks like they don't know what it is, a castle, a house or a hunting lodge. But they seem to do square things, the Normans. The odd spot of rain, nothing too bad, I won't get wet. Just irritating. But I'm still going to have a look round, as you do. I love looking at all these history places. It's been around a long time, a very long time. Made well, like all of them. Looks like they had chimneys for fires. Well thick, well solid. Very a safe structure to be in. A posh gaff back in the day. I'll bet from the top it had good views. Got the little archers slots. So they were prepared to defend it. Don't blame them. I think I'd rather be in here than out there. Until they siege you and cut off all your food and water. That could go wrong. Cool. Look how they did the arch with so many bits. Good grief. Call me mad. I'm walking up a hill to see the view from the top. Now look at that. Somebody's gone to some trouble. And this looks like a tidy old climb in bike gear. But why not? I know it'd be a bit of a murky view, but it's supposed to be a good one. So I'm not lazy. Let's do it. This is what used to be up here, and there's a path that goes all the way up here, and it's dead straight, and I suppose that's where you get the meaning, straight to the top. But I'm not at the top yet, but I'm getting there. I mean, it goes two ways now. Which way should I take? Let's go this way, it's bound to be wrong. Well, I'm now standing on the site of the Bury Ditches Hill Fort. Now I shall roam round and have a look at the view. If it was a clear day, it'd be absolutely outstanding. But this is one hell of a high hill, because the other hills are high, but you have to start from the bottom. I found that out. Just look at the views around here. Absolutely amazing. I'd love to be right up here in the sun. I've walked around all the ditches. You can see where they've dug out mounds and walls, all decayed over time. Look at the clouds coming in across the hills. Do you know, it's a bloody climb up there. And you know, to get to the top you have to start from the bottom. Yeah, going down a bit easier. Well, I've walked round the top, all the raised mounds and bits. You can see where it all used to be on the top, though now it's all covered in vegetation. That's where it was, just up there. Now I've got the good bit, walking down now. Oh good. Now, believe it or not, this is on the Shropshire Way. So if you want to visit all the interesting stuff, just walk the Shropshire Way. And good luck with that. But you'd see a lot of interesting stuff. And a lot of hills. And a lot of hills.